Assalamualaikum viewers. The topic of my today lecture is adrenal gland. In my today lecture, I will teach you about structure of adrenal gland and hormones of adrenal gland. And third is functions of adrenal gland hormones. What is adrenal gland? Adrenal gland is a gland of endocrine system. Gland of endocrine system. Adrenal gland, also known as suprarenal gland. Adrenal gland is small triangular shaped gland, and this gland is located on both the kidneys. Located on both kidneys. Adrenal gland produce hormones, and the hormones of adrenal gland are responsible for body metabolism, immune system, and have other biological functions. When we see the anatomy of adrenal gland, adrenal gland is made up of two parts: outer region and largest part of adrenal gland. Outer region and largest part of adrenal gland is known as adrenal cortex. Inside the adrenal cortex and in the center of adrenal gland, adrenal medulla is situated. The inner part of adrenal gland is known as adrenal medulla and the outer layer is known as adrenal cortex. Adrenal medulla and adrenal gland is enveloped by adipose capsule. Adipose capsule form a protective layer around the adrenal cortex and adrenal medulla. Adrenal cortex have three zone layers. The first zone is known as zona glomerulosa. The second zone of adrenal cortex is zona fasciculata. And the third zone is zona reticularis. Zona glomerulus, zona fasciculata, and zona reticulosa secrete hormones. Specific type of hormones are secreted by three zones of adrenal cortex, and these hormones perform different functions in the body. Now, I am going to discuss about the hormones of adrenal gland. The adrenal gland secrete a number of different hormones which are metabolized by enzymes. These hormones are metabolized with enzymes, even within the gland or in other part of the body. The hormones of adrenal gland are involved in different biological functions. The first hormone of the adrenal gland is corticosteroids. Corticosteroids are the group of steroid hormones. The corticosteroids secreted by adrenal cortex, and these are named according to their functions in adrenal gland. The corticosteroids are further divided into mineralocorticoids, glucocorticoids, and androgenic steroids. The mineralocorticoids are produced by zona glomerulosa. Glucocorticoids are produced by zona fasciculata. And androgenic steroids are produced by zona reticularis. First, the mineralocorticoids. The mineralocorticoids are produced by zona glomerulosa, and one of the hormone of mineralocorticoid is aldosterone. Aldosterone play a role in regulation of blood pressure. Regulate blood pressure and certain electrolytes. For example, sodium and potassium. Aldosterone sends signals to kidney, and it results in absorbance of more sodium by bloodstream and release of potassium in urine. In this way, the aldosterone helps to regulate blood pH by controlling level of electrolytes in blood. Now the glucocorticoids. Cortisol is a glucocorticoid. It is produced by zona fasciculata. And cortisol help body to use fats and proteins and carbohydrates. Fats, proteins, and carbohydrates. Another function of cortisol is to regulate blood pressure and increase blood sugar. The cortisol also control sleep and wake cycle. The cortisol is regulate at the time of stress. Now, how cortisol is synthesized or released? Cortisol is synthesized by the adrenal cortex in response to the stimulation by pituitary, which is under the control of hypothalamus. Hypothalamus secrete corticotropin releasing hormone. Corticotropin releasing hormone act on pituitary and stimulate production of adrenocorticotropin hormone. Adrenocorticotropin hormone act on adrenal cortex and causes the release of cortisol in the bloodstream. And other type of hormones secreted by adrenal gland are androgenic steroids. Androgenic steroids are produced by zona reticularis. The zona reticularis are weak male hormone. These are the precursor hormones which are converted into ovaries and female hormone, estrogens. In the case of male hormones, They are converted into testes or male hormones, androgens. Now the hormones of adrenal medulla. Adrenal medulla secrete two types of hormones, epinephrine and norepinephrine. Epinephrine is known as adrenaline and norepinephrine is also known as noradrenaline. The adrenal medulla secrete hormones that initiate, both the hormones secreted by adrenal medulla initiate flight or flight responses. The hormones secreted by the medulla is epinephrine and norepinephrine and both have similar functions. The functions include increase heart rate and force heart contraction and increase blood flow to muscle and brain. Blood flow to muscles and brain. Like other hormones of the adrenal gland, the adrenal medulla gland also stimulate in the scene of stress conditions. Thank you so much viewers and Allah Hafiz. Do not forget to subscribe my channel for latest and more relevant videos. Thank you.